Welcome to the Library Media Center webpage. In this screencast, you'll get a brief overview of some of the important things to note when you look at the library webpage. On the library homepage, one of the important things that you might want to take a look at is this link down the bottom of the page. It will link you to the library schedule. If you have a learning center and would like to come into the library during your learning center, this is where you can find out if it's open or not. There are tabs at the top of each page, and some tabs even have subtabs down below them. Also on each page, there are widgets at the top of the page. These little symbols that are here, they're just something that links you to something else. The little bird is to the library Twitter account. There's an email that you can email me directly, and this widget right here is for Pinterest. If you've never used Pinterest, or even if you have, I encourage you to take a look at the library website Pinterest. There are over 132 boards on different topics that have all kinds of website links, pictures, activities, and just ideas that you might find helpful. On the Ready Reference page, it's just things that would be handy to know, like the quote of the day, the word of the day. There's even an interactive periodic table. Usually on Tuesdays, I post a quick technology tip, and there are also helpful links. On the Happenings page, that just notes things that are happening around your school and your community. On the left, there are links to other websites around the community. There's a link to the Student Art magazine. There's information about the school reads and the town reads. Under Books and Literacy, that's where you'll find the library catalog. If you click on the one below, it has literacy links that tells you about different kinds of books you might want to read. But to get to the library catalog, just click on Books and Destiny. On the Research tab, there are lots of useful links on that page. Under Databases, it's one of the more important things to look for. On the left-hand side, there are the state databases. You don't need a username and password to get to those as long as you're in Massachusetts. On the right-hand side are subscription databases that the high school library subscribes to. For Ancestry.com, there are no usernames and passwords. You can only use that at school. For Facts on File, there is a username and password, and I can't give that out to you. Just ask Mrs. Crowley or look in your packet. The same thing for Digital Literacy. LibGuides, that's a new tool that we started to add last year. There are 6 LibGuides right now, and those will be added to regularly. The one that you probably are most interested in is the freshman orientation one. If you click on that, there are useful links, there are pages from your packet, there are videos, there are even dictionaries to help you with your vocabulary words. Big 6 is an information problem-solving technique that breaks it down into easy steps, 6 big easy steps. Take a look at those. You'll be using those when you do research later on. And the Citations and Plagiarism page offers some tips on how to avoid plagiarism, how to write citations, and there are even a couple of citation generators that will make it easier for you. Under Curriculum Resources, there are many curriculum resources for teachers, but there are also tools called Live Binders, a couple that I've created and some that others have shared on various topics. There are also links to useful websites as well. For helpful sites, there are useful sites for students. And Digo is a social bookmarking site for websites that I found that I thought you might find helpful. In technology, right now the only thing that's under that really is a Live Binder that I've created, and that has tabs within the Live Binder. So if you click on that, if you have a project, there are various technology tools that you might find helpful on videos, timelines, creating cartoons and things like that. And there's also a tab for tutorials and tip sheets. That's a quick overview. I encourage you to explore on your own and look in greater detail for your activity.